Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today we're going to explore a quiet but emotional story, how love, responsibility, and unexpected reunions collide between a peaceful farm and a demanding factory life. What really happens behind these simple moments, and how do small choices shape lasting bonds? If you enjoy this kind of story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our upcoming videos. As the first soft light of dawn spreads across the rural countryside of Vietnam, Tu Na moves quickly through her morning routine. The air is cool, quiet and calm, but her day has already begun. She eats breakfast in a hurry, though her eyes keep drifting back to baby Henry, still fast asleep nearby. His peaceful face slows her down for a moment. In that silence, he feels like a small symbol of hope, gentle, fragile, and precious, right in the middle of her busy life as a mother. Before leaving, Tu Na lifts Henry into her arms. She holds him close, breathing him in, reluctant to let go. Even though she knows he'll be safe at Grandma Tang's, her heart feels tight. There's always that familiar tug between responsibility and love. She reminds herself that today needs to go smoothly. Work is waiting. Life is waiting. As she walks down the narrow rural path toward Grandma Tang's house, her thoughts slowly shift, from worry about childcare to reassurance that everything will be okay once the day gets moving. Not far away, Alex is also starting his morning. He stands outside the house, adjusting his jacket, preparing to leave for work. Before he goes, he checks in with his mother. His voice is low and warm as he asks how she's feeling, whether she's truly recovered. There's care in every word. He worries that if she's still tired, he won't be able to focus on work properly. His mother smiles gently, telling him she's doing much better now. She reassures him not to worry and says she's looking forward to Tu Na and little Henry visiting more often. Her tone is light, hopeful, very different from the anxious days when her health was uncertain. She talks about the future with warmth, about family meals, laughter, and seeing Henry grow. Alex nods, clearly relieved. He promises that once work settles down, he'll make time to bring them over. This moment feels like a quiet turning point, from the intimacy of morning family time to the weight of responsibility waiting outside the door. The breeze moves through the thatched roof above them, soft but noticeable, almost like a reminder of how fragile and precious family happiness can be. Both Tu Na and Alex begin their days carrying similar emotions. Tu Na's heart stays with her child, while Alex's stays with his mother. Their separate paths move at a slow, thoughtful rhythm, filled with inner reflections about love, balance, and the pressure of daily life. Somewhere in the distance, a rooster crows, marking the passing of time. Alex feels relieved about his mother's health, but beneath that relief is regret. Regret for the days he was too busy to be there as much as he wanted. The calm of the countryside amplifies everything they're feeling. There's no noise to hide behind, no rush yet. Just quiet emotions, simple gestures, and unspoken thoughts. Hope grows softly, pressure lingers in the background, and love shows itself in small moments. By midday, the scene shifts sharply. Alex arrives at the wood factory under the harsh noon sun. The heat is heavy, pressing down as the sound of machines fills the air. A female staff member approaches him, updating him on the day's progress. She reports that the veneer drying process is going well and that 5 trucks of input materials from a customer were delivered today. The delivery schedule is tight, only a few days away, and the quality requirements are high. Alex listens carefully, his expression serious. He nods as she explains that everything is running smoothly so far. Waste materials have already been dispatched, and the dried veneer looks clean and beautiful. Still, his mind doesn't fully relax. The constant noise of the machines feels like the rhythm of a hurried life, non-stop, demanding, unforgiving. He feels a deep attachment to this factory. It's not just a workplace, it's a part of his life. Years of effort, reputation, and trust are tied to every batch that leaves this place. He knows that one mistake could leave a bad impression on clients, undoing months of hard work. Alex tells the staff to double-check everything before shipping. Even though the progress is good, he doesn't want to take any chances. His mindset shifts from satisfaction with production to concern over quality. Large quantities mean nothing if the standards aren't met. The staff member agrees immediately, assuring him that detailed inspections will be done. This moment marks another quiet turning point, from reporting success to reinforcing caution. Alex feels the weight of responsibility settle in again. Being in charge means always worrying about what could go wrong, even when things look right. The factory has been under pressure since earlier in the year. Heavy rains caused delays and losses, making these recent high-volume orders both a relief and a risk. As Alex walks past stacks of drying veneer, the sharp, cracking sounds of dry wood echo around him, almost like reminders of approaching deadlines. He's grateful there are enough materials now, but he can't forget how difficult the past months were. The industrial environment feels worlds apart from the calm farm life of the morning. Yet both places carry similar emotional weight. Here, instead of birds and wind, there are machines and deadlines. Alex stands quietly for a moment, taking it all in. Attachment, pressure, hope, and lingering regret all mixing together. He continues inspecting the dry goods, running his hand along the smooth veneer. This batch, at least, looks excellent. Just then his phone rings. It's John. Alex answers, and John's voice comes through warm and familiar. He says he's arranging to pick up Xiaohua and asks if they can visit the farm later. Instantly, Alex's mood lifts. There's excitement in his voice as he agrees. The idea of seeing an old friend brings a sense of reunion and relief he didn't realize he needed. Alex informs the staff that he'll be heading out for a bit and decides to go to the farm first to let Tuna know. His focus shifts from work and inspections to personal connection and anticipation. As he walks past the neatly stacked veneer, he feels proud of the team and their effort, but there's also regret. He wishes he could stay longer, be more present, do everything at once. The contrast between the busy factory and the peaceful farm ahead feels strong. One represents duty and pressure, the other warmth and rest. This moment becomes a bridge between those two worlds as Alex prepares not just for guests, but for a brief return to something simpler. At the same time, back on the farm, Tuna is busy harvesting cassava. The soil clings to her hands as she works, already thinking ahead. Later, she begins cooking sweet soup, carefully preparing portions meant as gifts for Alex's mother, his brother, and grandma. The kitchen fills with a comforting aroma. There's joy in making something delicious, but also pressure. She wants everything to be just right. This isn't just food, it's tradition, care, and connection. When her phone rings, it feels almost like fate stepping in. Hearing Alex's voice and learning about John's visit brings a spark of excitement. Long friendships, shared histories, and unexpected reunions all rush to the surface. As the day moves forward, anticipation grows quietly on both sides, hope rising alongside responsibility, setting the stage for what's to come next. Alex makes his way back to the farm, and as soon as he steps into the yard, he's greeted by the familiar sight of Tuna standing over the stove. Steam curls into the air as the sweet cassava soup simmers, the soft white smoke drifting upward like a sign of warmth and comfort. The smell alone slows him down. For a moment, the stress of the factory fades, replaced by something quieter and more grounding. He leans in as Tuna offers him a taste. Alex smiles immediately, praising how good it is, his voice low and sincere. Half joking, he suggests she could sell it at the market because it's that delicious. Tuna laughs and urges him to eat more. In that small exchange, something shifts, from individual effort to shared enjoyment. The kitchen becomes a space of togetherness rather than work. Alex tells her that John and Xiaohua are on their way. Tuna's eyes light up, and without missing a beat, they begin planning what else to prepare. A garden chicken, more vegetables, a proper meal, worthy of guests. The fire under the stove crackles louder as they move faster, the heat and motion reflecting the sudden burst of excitement. What could have felt like pressure instead turns into joyful energy. This moment marks another turning point, from quiet tasting to active preparation. There's happiness in doing something simple together, even when time is short. They move naturally like puzzle pieces fitting into place. There's only one regret, wishing that moments like this could be shared more often without needing a special occasion. Their laughter fills the space, light and genuine, sounding almost like a promise of future days just like this. Tuna feels warm standing beside Alex, grounded and supported. Still in the back of her mind, Henry is never far from her thoughts. Joy and concern live side by side, as they always do. Soon after, Tuna heads out to pick up Henry. Alex stays behind, preparing the chicken and boiling water, carefully dividing the sweet soup into separate portions, some for gifts, some for the guests. He wants everything to be perfect. Hosting isn't just about food, it's about care and intention. When Henry returns, he's sleepy and fussy. Tuna immediately shifts her focus. She feeds him slowly, then holds him close, humming softly as she rocks him back to sleep. Her voice is calm and warm, wrapping around him like a blanket. The farm quiets again, a cool breeze passing through, bringing a brief sense of peace. This is another pause in the day, a moment where anticipation gives way to stillness. From preparing for guests, Tuna moves back into her role as a mother, instinctive and gentle. Her attachment to Henry feels absolute. Balancing everything is never easy, but she hopes he'll sleep well long enough for the visit to unfold smoothly. Alex steps over and takes Henry into his arms. He studies the baby's face, feeling a pang of regret for missing Henry's nap earlier that morning. Holding him now, he feels a deep sense of responsibility and love. A soft lullaby escapes almost without thought. In that quiet moment, Alex feels the happiness of a small family, even as work worries linger somewhere in the background. As Henry settles, the day moves forward again. Alex and Tuna step into the garden, picking fresh vegetables while keeping an eye on the road. They talk about John arriving soon, about what still needs cleaning, what dishes need final touches. There's time pressure, but it doesn't feel heavy. Anticipation carries them through. The garden is lush and green, full of life. Leaves rustle softly in the breeze, as if nature itself is listening. Their voices stay low and relaxed, filled with expectation. The shift from waiting to being ready happens naturally, without words. There's a contrast here, the quiet of the garden against the excitement of an upcoming reunion. Their teamwork feels effortless, shaped by familiarity and affection. Still, there's a small worry that the guests might be late, and another that Henry might wake up too soon. These concerns remain unspoken, hovering lightly. Then finally, John and Xiaohua arrive. They step out with smiles, carrying bags of fruit and small packages of baby clothes. Greetings are warm and immediate. Everyone laughs, voices overlapping. John looks around, impressed by the spacious farm, the fresh air, the peaceful surroundings. He praises the flower beds and vegetable garden that Tuna and Alex care for together, noting how alive everything feels. There's deep affection in the way John speaks to Alex, teasing him while also admiring him. He talks about how Alex has always been devoted to the people he loves ever since they were young. He compliments them as a couple, saying they look genuinely happy. Around them, flowers sway gently, like a quiet reflection of blossoming love and steady growth. Tuna brings out the sweet soup. Everyone tastes it, and praise follows immediately. The conversation flows easily about farm life, about slowing down, about finding peace in simple routines. The atmosphere shifts again from formal welcoming to something that feels almost like family. This is the heart of the gathering. From first greetings, they move into sharing food and stories. Tuna feels grateful, even slightly overwhelmed. All the earlier pressure was worth it for this moment. The only regret is that days like this don't happen more often. Laughter fills the space, light and unforced. Friendship deepens the warmth, and plans for future visits begin to form naturally. No one is in a hurry now. The scene settles into a calm celebration of ordinary joy, good food, honest conversation, and people who care for one another. In this simple gathering, attachment, pressure, hope, regret, and contrast all come together, forming a quiet but powerful reminder that happiness often lives in the most uncomplicated moments. This video tells a gentle yet emotional story set in rural Vietnam, following Tuna and Alex through one meaningful day. Tuna begins her morning torn between work and caring for baby Henry, while Alex balances responsibility at his wood factory and concern for his mother's health. As the day unfolds, pressure from work, memories of past struggles and the desire for family connection quietly intersect. An unexpected visit from old friends brings warmth and joy, shifting the focus from deadlines to togetherness. Through simple moments, cooking, waiting, holding a child and sharing a meal, the story highlights love, responsibility, and the beauty of ordinary life. It contrasts the noise of work with the calm of the countryside, showing how hope, attachment, and small reunions help people find balance and meaning in everyday routines.